I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. The car was destroyed after bursting into flames and exploding following a collision with a mail delivery truck on Route 17K and Bailey Road in the town of Montgomery back on May 16th. The driver of the car was pinned and died when he was unable to escape. Police could not immediately identify the victim, but today police released the victim's name to the public, 22-year-old Adrian Cruz of Montgomery. Police say for an unknown reason, Cruz's car veered into the oncoming lane of 17K and into the path of the truck. It's the latest development in a 25-year-old mystery, the disappearance of 17-year-old Joseph Helt of Ellenville, who vanished January 16, 1987, while partying with 3 friends at Sam's Point along the Shawanga Ridge. While police continue to label his disappearance a missing persons case, a former classmate, Sherry Schwartz, has spoken out publicly, saying 2 of the people who last saw him alive told her that Helt had been murdered in a fight over marijuana. That information has been making the rounds on Facebook, where Helt's former classmates had set up a page devoted to finding out what happened that night. Times-Herald Record reporter Michael Novinson spoke to Schwartz and police, and we'll have more in a story that will appear here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. For the second time in 48 hours, City of Kingston police found themselves dealing with the discovery of a body. Tuesday morning, a man's body was found near Kingston Plaza. The person had yet to be identified, and an autopsy was to be performed in an attempt to shed light on the probable cause of death. Police have said there is no immediate evidence to suggest foul play was involved. Now, back on Sunday, the body of 42-year-old Michael Potter of Kingston was found in Academy Green Park. Police say he died of natural causes and that there's no reason to believe the 2 incidents are in any way connected. National Night Out Against Crime events brought out thousands of people to Thrall Park in the city of Middletown and the town of Wallkill Little League last night, giving people in those communities the chance to show some neighborhood spirit and strengthen police-community partnerships. The fun and games included a dunking booth with an officer and police work demonstrations that featured canine officers, and an assortment of community organizations set up tables to provide information ranging from litter cleanup to domestic violence awareness. Meantime, last night's 6th annual Night Out Against Crime celebration in Port Jervis kicked off with a parade sponsored by local members of DARE, the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program. The parade beginning at City Hall and ending at Riverside Park, where thousands of people turned out to enjoy an evening of fun, food, and music, all mixed in with information about how to keep neighborhoods safe from criminal activity. Port Jervis Police Chief William Warden says the Night Out event and the interaction between police officers and city residents goes hand in hand with their community policing initiative.
Reinforcing the message that it takes a community to prevent crime, and we truly need the help of our residents.
It gives us a positive interaction with the community, which the community don't forget, and neither do the people on the other side.
This is an education forum event, and it's great for the community, but when this event is over and everybody has had their fun, we have to stick together to fight crime.
Port's Night Out Against Crime also gave about 50 local groups and organizations the chance to provide information about their respective causes and to showcase their benefit to Port's quality of life. Meantime, Port Jervis police officers were needed after 8 last night to handle a serious crime. Officers arrested 4 people for a felony assault after they reportedly beat a man with a baseball bat on Jersey Avenue. The 32-year-old victim was being treated at Bon Secours Hospital. Those arrested were identified as 24-year-old Darrell Livingston and 20-year-old Jared Livingston, both of Cutterbackville, 20-year-old Kevin Brown of Port Jervis, and a 17-year-old from Port Jervis. Officials gathered at a park on North Street in Middletown earlier today to announce details of the 7th annual Orange Regional Medical Center Run for Downtown, coming up later this month. Event creators Dave and Anna Madden, the owners of the adjacent Something Sweet Dessert Cafe, are hoping to attract about 400 runners and walkers to the 4-mile run that begins on North Street at 9 a.m. on Saturday, August 18th. Mayor Joseph DeStefano says activities like this one have helped bring more life to Middletown's downtown.
We've had so much success in downtown Middletown that we have actually had to increase patrols. We're going to be increasing lighting in the downtown and some of the parking lots because of the parking lots that were underutilized or very rarely utilized in the past are now being utilized by customers and people who are living in downtown. Our experience is once people come into downtown Middletown, they do come back. They expect it to be clean, they expect it to be safe, they expect it to be aesthetically appealing.
Proceeds from the run for Middletown will go to the city's Business Improvement District for future projects. And for their work in creating the event, the mayor presented the Maddens with a key to the city. Well, one thing is for certain, Jamar Walker was not carrying any concealed weapons. The 24-year-old City of Newburgh man was discovered walking naked down the middle of Washington Street Monday night. Got into even more trouble when he pounded his fists on an approaching car, then scuffled with the driver when police arrived. They had to subdue him with a stun gun. Walker was charged with felony criminal mischief and resisting arrest. Newburgh police say his lack of clothing and erratic behavior lead them to believe that he was under the influence of the drug PCP. And there's plenty of cautious optimism around these days at West Point as the Army football team begins preseason practice, with plans to return to winning ways after last fall's disappointing 3-win, 9-loss season. Players met the media today before hitting the practice field. They're led by fourth-year starting quarterback Trent Steelman and a defense that returns 10 players who started as freshmen and sophomores last year.
Again, we have high expectations, and yes, we do have some more guys in the loop that were more physically mature, a little healthier to start out.
The Black Knights' season opener is September 8th at San Diego State. Sports reporter Sal Interdonato will have more from Media Day here at Record Online and in Thursday's Times-Herald Record. More humidity means a better chance of more shower activity here in the Hudson Valley and Catskills. Thursday will be partly sunny and humid with thunderstorms a possibility and temperatures in the upper 80s. More of the same on Friday with an even greater chance of late-day showers or thunderstorms. The highs will be in the mid-80s. Stay in touch with Record Online to stay on top of breaking news and get the news you need and the features you enjoy in tomorrow's edition of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.